Who doesn't love a good salad? Back home in the UK, we use all kinds of different vegetables and dressings in salads. China has a similar dish called liang sai, and much like the humble salad, it has a storied history. Hi, I'm Greg Fountain. It doesn't matter whether you live in Europe, Asia, Africa, or the Americas. Much of the food we see today has travelled the world to get to your table. Tomatoes originally came from Peru. Cucumbers and mung beans came from India. Corn was from Mexico. And at one point in time, you could only find onions and carrots in Western Asia. If our ancestors had not interacted, exchanging cultures and ideas all those years ago, salads might never have made it to the dining tables of Europe. And I, as a Brit, might only know salad as a Mediterranean dish, consisting almost entirely of lettuce. Similarly, if it had not been for Zhang Qian, who brought back cucumbers, onions and coriander from the West 2,000 years ago, the Chinese food that we all know and love would not be so flavoursome. I think I'm missing a few things. I'm off to the shops on a share bike, which have taken China by storm recently. The bicycle was actually first conceptualised in France, but those early designs didn't look much like what we're used to seeing today. Modern bikes were introduced to China and would become an important mode of transportation for many Chinese. In 1993, a census showed that for every 100 households in China, there were 197 bicycles. They were so important, in fact, that the Chinese government gifted one to then US President George Bush Sr. Nowadays, Chinese bike-sharing apps help fair weather cyclists the world over, including in the bicycle's birthplace of Europe, refine their love for cycling. Right now, there are still over 700 million people living in extreme poverty. For many families, having a warm house, enough food and secure jobs is still a distant dream. But globalization has enabled many to realize their dreams of raising children and having a family. It has given hundreds of millions a renewed sense of hope. Chinese President Xi Jinping said at Davos, "We should strike a balance between efficiency and equity to ensure that different countries, different social strata and different groups of people all share in the benefits of economic globalization." 3 years ago, President Xi also announced the Belt and Road Initiative, which prioritized policy coordination, connectivity, unimpeded trade, financial integration and people-to-people exchanges. On May 14th, the leaders of 29 countries involved in the initiative will gather in Beijing to attend a Belt and Road Forum, aimed to strengthen the mutually beneficial cooperation between countries in Asia, Europe, Africa and the rest of the world. Globalization affects everyone, and our future depends on us being an interdependent global community. I wish the upcoming forum every possible success in finding the solutions to the problems that are currently facing the world and creating a brighter future for the generations to come. Good luck, China!